for example, he quotes someone who basically just gets a $5 raise for 1 week. So if you actually think about when you got $5 and what you could actually do with that $5, it's not going to make you very happy, but this person, which was set in a play which was a long time ago, was ecstatic about a $5 pay raise. So you have to think about something that makes you that ecstatic as opposed to thinking about, okay, how would I feel if I got $5? That's what he's stressing. One thing, though, he does say is, although you're supposed to come in with as full of preparation as you can, don't overdo it. If the script calls for being in good spirits, don't come in hysterically happy. So your preparation is basically used to set your dominant emotional color, he says. So how your character would normally respond to normal things in their normal life, or his personality. You prepare for how you enter into the stage, and then you let the event in the text change that color slightly according to how your character would react. So, but you can't do something completely different that, your character would not in any sense react to. So stay within those limits, he says. Chapter 9 goes into particularization. The magic as if is what it's entitled. There's an example here. A boyfriend comes home and talking to his girlfriend. He basically accuses her of being a lesbian with her best friend who she lives with. And now the actor playing the girl, let's say she's straight. She has no idea how that would feel. She has no idea how it would feel to be a lesbian or to be accused of that, because that's never happened in her past. But what you have to do is, for that particular moment, she has to think of it, okay, when he calls me a lesbian, it is as if he accuses me of being addicted to heroin. Something as outrageous as that. Because, personally, that's the way I would react if someone told me that. So it's your personal example chosen from your experience or your imagination even, which emotionally clarifies that situation for you based on the text, from the text. Basically, it clarifies the cold material that the text gives you so that you know better how to play that particular moment. But you don't overdo it. So it clarifies the cold material of that text in that particular moment. So it's like a particularization. It's like a preparation, but it's only for a particular moment. So it's done during rehearsal. So that's the only thing that actually remains constant. While the preparation can change, the particularization remains there. It's one of the constants in your role. Another example to distinguish between a preparation and a particularization is that in a play, a publisher burns a writer's manuscript right in front of his eyes. So the person playing the writer would have to think, okay, well, I've never written anything. I've never had it burned in front of my eyes. But it is as if he's burning myself, my entire self, because my entire self is in that work of art. So you have to think of it that way. Chapter 10 is really about self-betrayal. So it's about making the part your own. Meisner is working with Meisner in his class is working with Spoon River monologues, or speeches as he calls them in this chapter. The main exercise is, quote, you must make a reality of the speech, make it your own by giving it a real preparation derived from the end of the speech and relate the content to your partner in your own words. So that was the most important part of it, in your own words. This is so you can pull the emotion out of it, so you can pull the purpose out of it, so you can relate it in your own words and not have to worry about the old language. To do this, you have to first make up a cue for the monologue. Why are you talking? That's one of the most important things. Why are you talking? What was said right before this that caused you to talk? Was it a question? Was it a comment? Was it what? So since your preparation is based on knowing that, of your knowing knowing what the final point of your monologue is, it should be your emotion from the beginning. The emotion that you get from the purpose, the point at the end of the monologue, should be your emotion from the beginning, no matter how ludicrous it might seem. Because you know what's going to be in store. and although the audience might be confused at first, it will all come into play, which is good because it's good to keep the audience on their toes. So that's basically all 10 of the lessons that Meisner gives in this very nice book that I read. I've been fortunate enough to receive some education in Meisner technique already before now. So I had never advanced that far into the word repetition exercise in my acting classes. It's actually really helped me play older roles and roles that I, as a pretty conservative 17-year-old girl, have not experienced before. And such as like complex older scripts, and I'm really lucky enough to have a pretty substantial imagination, so this book has really helped me use that to my advantage. And I'd like to end with a quote from the book. You know, if you're a painter or a musician, you choose that material because it already meant something to you. But in acting, you have a much more difficult problem. More often than not, you're given material which is not related to you, and you have to learn how to make it your own. And so this book has really taught me how to make the part my own and how to react off of instinct and not try to overthink it, which is a problem of mine, which has happened a lot in the past. I try to overthink my role, and I need to basically just go in there and react off of the other person. And that concludes my presentation. It's a really good book. If you want to, if you have any questions, just, I guess, for you, email me back. So, thank you.